We've often spoken on the show, haven't we, about how stupid celebrities are. The people I find incredible are, say, people like Ben Stiller, who openly admits that he's going to vote for Kamala Harris. Nothing wrong with that, that's his prerogative. But then when somebody said to him, but you're voting for a party that could have fixed the things that you're saying you want to vote somebody for, to fix the things that you're not happy with, he just looked stunned. And you do kind of look at things like that, don't you? Think, how stupid. Over here in the United Kingdom, we've mentioned this before, we have the former afternoon quiz show hostess Carol Vorderman twittering on at every opportunity, now trying to sell a book. But of course people forget this was the same woman that really encouraged so many people to now put incumbent the latest government, which resulted in, of course, their winter fuel allowance being axed. All the while, comfortable Carol, as she's openly said herself, doesn't need the money, but it wouldn't affect her. You see how influential celebrities are. Sometimes, though, they simply can't help themselves. Take this man. That's right, Sir Ian McKellen. We mentioned him the other day because he spoke openly about how he believed our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, was absolutely rude to him, and he was backing Prince Harry in the ongoing battle for the royal sort of feud, whatever you want to call it. Now, this really resulted in a massive backlash, and I know a lot of people supported the video on my channel. I was absolutely thrilled because I was very incensed by this. There was no tangible proof, it was only his word, and obviously he had something to promote, which we told you was a new forthcoming movie. But you see, the bigger problem that you have, and this is where they are absolute clotheads, as we say in the North, the bottom line is their audience is an audience of an older generation. Now, when you think about it, so Ian McKellen is 85, so most of his audience are going to be over 50. And they like the royals, they're very much monarchists, and they really didn't enjoy this particular spectacular attack, or particularly so close to the anniversary of her passing. You couldn't have timed it any worse. Now he's been urged to, shall we say, reconsider his thoughts. Apologise basically, because the backers of that particular film are now thinking they're looking at an absolute turkey, and they truly are, because the audience that would have gone out, what they call the Silver Brigade, well, they won't go out and support the movie, and whether they go and download it from streaming, that sort of stuff. So he's actually given the kiss of death to a product. Now, one might say it's ridiculous, it'll pass, it's just tomorrow's chip paper. It isn't in this day and age, because it keeps going on digital platforms and it will be highlighted. And the other side of the coin is this, when you think also, it's not just him that's going to lose out, but all those hardworking people behind the scenes, the photographers, the lighting, the makeup, the costume, all of that sort of stuff, simply because he thought it was clever, big, and more importantly, just trying to grab headlines. Now, the headlines that he's grabbing are for all the wrong reasons. Nobody's mentioned in the film, and what's the bet of your bottom dollar that when the movie comes out, it simply tanks? But of course, he won't care. At 85, he's made quite a little bit of money. And so consequently, it's everybody else that suffers for their art after this particular art decided to attack the product that needed to make money. Makes sense now? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.